Right now, the world continues to mourn the death of Pope Francis. We are now learning his funeral will be Saturday. Meanwhile, you're taking a look at some new video showing the Pope lying in state.
Today, flags across the country and right here in North Carolina are flying at half-staff to honor the Pope. NBC's Tom Yamas is in Vatican City with the latest.
At the gates to the Vatican, signs of the ancient rituals following the death of a pope now in motion. The arrival of cardinals gathering to finalize funeral details, and eventually the conclave, where a successor will be chosen. Overseeing it all, the Carmalengo, American Cardinal Kevin Farrell, hand-selected by Pope Francis. He and other cardinals were on hand as they sealed the doors to the papal apartment using a red ribbon and wax, certifying the death of the Pope. The Vatican also releasing these images, the first sight of the Pope in his coffin at a private ceremony for close friends and family in the chapel of the building where he lived. The Pope's coffin set to be transferred to St. Peter's Basilica on Wednesday afternoon, ahead of the public funeral this Saturday. The Vatican confirming the Pope's cause of death in a statement: stroke and irreversible heart failure. The pontiff also suffering a coma. Outside of the streets of Rome, Catholics gathering to pay their respects.
He's in our hearts, he's with God right now.
Including a rosary prayer service in St. Peter's Square. Across South America and Europe, Africa and Asia, Catholics remembering the life and message of this pontiff. Even in Gaza, a mass was held for the Pope, who prayed for peace in the war-torn region. Until the end, Pope Francis remained dedicated to his ministry, despite recovering from serious illness, making a surprise appearance on Easter Sunday.
He taught us that who we are is more important than what we can do.
President Trump announcing that he and the First Lady will attend the funeral.
He was a good man, worked hard, he loved the world.
In his final testament, Pope Francis confirming his wish to be buried in the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore.
This is where Pope Francis will be buried. It's where he came before and after every papal trip to pray. And now Catholics will come here to pray to him.
But first, the faithful will pay their respects at St. Peter's and remember the man who taught the world by his example.
He always wanted to be with his people and inspiring us.
NBC's Tom Yamas with that report.